Hello, welcome back to Cami Designs, and today I'm going to give you an update on where I am in this random scrap yarn scarf, and I'm going to share a few other things. So, when I first started, I picked odd numbers for my rows, when really I wanted to do them an even amount of rows, so then all my tails of my yarn are on one side of the scarf. And you want to start weaving in the ends as you go, because you can get a lot of tails at the end. Also, I had a person mention to me, instead of making it a scarf, I can make it in strips and then sew it together and make it be a blanket. And that will also work too. That would make a fun kids blanket if you don't want to do a huge one. So there is that idea too, if you don't want to do a scarf. And then some of the other things I wanted to share real quick before I show you where I'm at in this. I don't remember if I told you last time, but I'm using a US 8 size needle, which is a 5mm. It's all worsted weighted yarn, which is number 4. And the yarn colors I have are either Red Heart, Premier, Basic, or Unknown, because it was given to me, leftover yarn. And every row is knit. And the current length of mine is 31.5 inches long and 8.5 inches wide. The wide will never change because I'm not adding on to it. Okay, let me get that out of the way and I'll show you kind of where I'm at in my scarf. And it does work up quite quickly. So here is my scarf. I've got some variegated in here, some solid colors, some lighter colors. This was a striped yarn, so it just slowly changes. And if you have kids like I do, I had my son just pick out some random balls of yarn, and so he picked out this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then here's the beginning of mine. So you can see it's definitely got some different colors in here. And also another thing, if you end all your rows on the same side, you will have tails like this. That I have to weave in, and it's not too hard to weave them in. I weave them in all on the same side, which I'm doing on the back, which has this, you can see the color separation when you added a new color, and so I'm just adding it on one of the purl rows here on the back side. So you can see that these tails are all weaved in, and you can't even see where they were, except maybe here, because it was so thin. But yeah, so just a tip to start weaving in the ends as you go, so then you don't have a lot all at the end, because it can get boring. Another thing is I take a lot of my stuff to work with me, because I'm an in-home caregiver, and so I have time to do some knitting, and so I'll take a bunch of balls of yarn with me, and I will pin however many, like this, I want 3 inches of this color. And so I take a little bag here that's got all these colors in it. This one I already finished, so that one can come out. Same with this one. But you'll notice I have just some random ones in here, and I've just pinned my little strips of paper so I know how many I want of each one. So that's just an idea if you do, oh, this one fell, oh, there it is. So if you do take it with you, and you know I'm going to get through these 3 inches, so I added a bunch, so that is an idea there. Or even if you're primarily working at home with this, you can also do this ahead of time, so you have it already planned out. I think that's about it for this. Once again, I said I'm knitting each row, and so I'll just knit a little bit, because this video is right now only at like a little over 4 minutes. Oh, and also when I am not working on it, I roll it up. I take my knitting needles and I put them together, and then I just roll it, and it rolls into a big cylinder. And it packs easily, and all my stuff is in here, then I don't have to worry about my stitches really falling off. But roll it here. And then I have to remember to take this out when I go to work on it. And like I said, I'm just knitting every row. So you don't have to count them. You don't have to really worry where you're at when you stop. And remember your place, because it's just knit. So it's really easy. And it does give some stretch to it too. So it does stretch. And I will be blocking this at the end, because if you notice that some of the rows kind of are a little wavy here. And some of the older yarn also looks like it's broke down a little bit. And so it stretches, but it does kind of go all wonkety there. So when I block it, I'll wash it and then block it, and that should take care of that, and it should even it all out. But that is about it for this video. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll bring my things back in here. So this is the first board. I think we covered everything there. And then there's that. So once again, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I read all the comments, and I try to get back to you as soon as possible. And that is it. So have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!